Before we start, I like to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon members. All credit goes out to them as it's their support that is helping me create these videos. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment to FMSCOUT's YouTube page. Peace and enjoy the video. Also, a big shout out to Almo Walls, Devon Vogel, Ross Ingersoll, Daniel M and Oliver. Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back. It's RDF and you're watching FMSCOUT's YouTube channel, your #1 place to find football manager tactics. Today I have something very special. I'm so excited to show you guys. As you can see, I am Lille and we have won the league. But as you can see, we're also in the Champions League final against Liverpool, and in this video we are actually going to play that game. I want to be able to play and show you the results at the same time I see it, so I'm really hoping we don't get smashed. I'm really hoping. We are on the home side, so you know, I'm a little pumped, guys. I'm a little excited by this. As you can see, I can't even pronounce this striker's name, but I'm just gonna attempt it. Victor Osimhen, 35 goals. He's the highest average rated player. My left back Bradaric with the most assists with 13. Benjamin Andre with the best pass completion. He was my deep playmaker. The most player of the match awards, Jonathan Akone. This tactic actually has him scoring 23 goals in all competitions. Now, this tactic actually isn't my tactic. This was sent to me for me to tweak. I have 3 different solutions. So I have the main one. This was just the main tactic, the main tweak, what I used for the first around 20 games of the season. And then when I started getting deep into the Champions League, I then tweaked it again, making it more suitable for the big games like Manchester City, like Liverpool and Barcelona. And then towards the end of the season, we started going through a weird period where teams that were defensive against us were actually creating better chances, because as we was going forward searching for a goal, they just played a long ball and it left us pretty exposed. But there was a small fix for me. I just brought down the line of engagement really, which helped them come out with the ball a little bit more, and it created more space in behind. This tactic was created by ChrisP over on Discord, so big shout out to him. This is really his tactic. I've just made a few minor tweaks. For example, I've just switched the left wing back on attack with the left inside forward on support. This just gives us different angles when we're attacking, make it a little less predictable. He also had advanced forward as the striker, and I've just changed it to a pressing forward. Tactics. So, of course, let's talk about the tactic. It's a 4-3-3, as Football Manager likes to call it, a 4-1-4-1 DM wide. Most importantly, we're going to start with out of possession. This is when the tactic is actually at its best. It's out of possession. So with ChrisP, he's had a high defense line and a high line of engagement. So your team will be defending higher up the pitch, alongside your strikers defending high up the pitch, but not too high, not to the extreme. And what this actually does, it creates a little block in central midfield. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in midfield. The defensive width for the main tactic is left on standard, and for pressing intensity, of course, it is more urgent. So in transition, he's gone with the counter press and counter when the possession has been won. Of course, his aim, his focus was gegenpress. In order to have that, you need these instructions. He also wanted to counter with pace, and again, to counter with pace, you need to counter when you have 1 possession. The attacking width is fairly wide. He's gone with the natural attacking width that came with the mentality, which is on positive. His approach play is to pass into space, which is very good, as he has wing backs who will look to attack. Also inside forwards that want to come inside and exploit the space, alongside a big physical pressing forward. He wants to play out of defense. He doesn't want to just hoof the ball all the time. Of course, not every single time your team will be playing out of defense, because at the same time the mentality is on positive, so sometimes they will be looking to make a more positive build up. But the main aim, most of the time, I am going to be asking them to build from the back, as we've got a ball playing defender, also a deep lying playmaker in the DM position. The passing directness is standard, which would be kind of short passing with the positive mentality, as it aims to knock the ball about, probing, waiting patiently for an opening. Tempo, high tempo. He wants to attack at a quick quick pace. He wants to use the pace of his players also. And for dribbling, he's gone with dribble less. Dribble less is actually a good option to hold better possession of the ball at times. So my advice is to have attacking players with good decision making. Well, for the player roles, he has a sweeper keeper on support, just sweeping behind the back line. On the right hand side, we have a wing back on automatic. The reason why he's on automatic and not support, because with support he has get further forward. I don't want him to always get further forward when we're in possession. I want him sometimes just making his own mind, because sometimes we will need solidarity. But he does have cross more often. He sits narrower, closes down less, and marks tighter. He marks tighter on the wingers that will come into his area, whilst closing down less, so he's not beaten easily by the winger. The left hand side is the winger on attack. He also has marked tighter for similar reasons. For the centre back pairing, we have one central defender. He has ease of tackles. He will be the more solid defender, the one keeping possession more, with the ball playing defender. Also have ease of tackles. He will be the one looking to make either dribbles out of defence or the more risky passes. In the DM position, we have the deep line playmaker. He passes shorter and closes down more. Close down more is an instruction that I added. I felt for some reason it worked better with this instruction on. He also has pass shorter. He is the main hub of the team. He will dictate the tempo. For the box-to-box midfielder, we have get further forward and move into channels. He really aims to affect the final third. He is the support for these attacking players, as he will get in, moving into channels, creating and making space. Box-to-box midfielder is a very important player in this system. He would need high stamina, high work rate, teamwork, decisions, anticipation of the ball. Typically what a box-to-box midfielder would need is what this guy will need. Partnering with him is a central midfielder. For the instruction, I have added run wide with the ball. The reason why I did this is just to create a mini overload on one side of the pitch. So while on the left hand side we have a box-to-box midfielder who's going to get forward, move into the channels and roam around. On the right hand side is more of the support flank, just creating overloads, making it difficult for the opposition to defend against. So with him running wide with the ball, this is an attempt to stretch the opposition's defense. On the left hand side of attack, we have the inside forward who has pass shorter, shoot less often and sit narrower. The reason why I have him passing shorter and shoot less is because his mentality is very attacking. And with this very attacking mentality, he's always going to look for the most attacking option. So I gave him pass shorter and shoot less just to tone down a little bit on that mentality. And him sitting narrow is just an idea that I have, so the wing back has more space to do the overlapping run. On the right hand side we have pass shorter and we have roam from position. The reason why I never added shoot less often on this guy is because I actually want him shooting sometimes, not all the time, but I do want him popping off shots because he is an attacking player. Alongside my striker, these are the main goal scorers of the team. So for him, I'm having him roaming from position. And for the striker, we have the pressing forward who also passes shorter, but he actually shoots more often. An instruction that clearly worked. As you can see, my striker Osimhen, he has 35 goals in 44 games, a very, very good return. If you look at his player traits, he has placed shots and likes to round the goalkeeper. So these are traits that actually might be helping him score a lot of goals. So these actually might be very good traits on Football Manager. So now if we look at the stats quickly, we average 51% of the possession, which is actually very good. To have over 50% for me, I'm happy with that. For goals, we are second behind PSG, which is not embarrassing considering PSG has Mbappe, Neymar. It's really going to be hard to break that. But we did come in second place with 82, and then the third place behind us was behind us by 22 goals. So it's an indication again that we are very, very good at scoring goals. We have the best cross completion ratio in the league alongside second best cross completed. We scored the most goals from corners, so the corner routine is set up in this tactic. We actually only scored 2 from indirect free kicks, which is the lowest, so we actually need a good free kick taker in our team. Pass completion, we're sitting 6th with 84%. Very, very good. We're also in 6th place with passes completed. We created the most chances in the league. No surprise for me at all. with this system. We only conceded 28 goals, the second best in the league. We only conceded 3 of those from corners. We managed to get 18 clean sheets from 38 games. And we also sit 15th with fouls made. Very, very impressive for a gegenpress team. On this game, we know that when you're playing gegenpress, high press and all that stuff, you are going to make a lot of fouls. Well, this system, no it doesn't. If we go to player details now, key passes, as you can see, is our central midfield Sheka, Benjamin, Andre, as well as our central midfielders with the key passes. Top goal scorer Victor Osimhen, of course, with 23 goals, but we also have Jonathan Akone with 17 goals, our right inside forward. Our striker had the most shots. Of course, he has shoot more often alongside Jonathan Akone. Shots on target is our 2 guys again, so we're actually getting a lot of shots off at the goal. For assists, it's our young left wing back Brodaric with 11 assists. If we click on his profile, he's actually not the best wing back at all on this game, so him getting a very good rating in this season is very impressive. That's again testament to the system and the tactic. For chances created, yep, it's our left back. Zeki Celic as well for our right back, creating a lot of chances. Also, our striker Victor Osimhen creating lots of chances in our team. This tactic does come with training schedules. The training schedule was created by Kadoni, so a big shout out to him. He helped ChrisP with this training schedule. I think it does play a big part in this tactic. I really do think so. I really think it helped with the performance. Of course, it's a schedule that is designed to help the tactic. And for individual training, I basically just assign them to what their position is on the pitch. But for central midfielders, I assigned all of them for a box-to-box midfielder. For focuses, I just gave them a focus on what I thought they need improving with. For mainly development, I think it's designed to get the tactic really, really effective. Mane, Robertson, Fabinho, Liverpool dominated the possession here. It's 1-0, Firmino, number 20 for the season. That is disappointing. By Eric, lucky. Oh no, another header. Mane this time. 2-0 to Liverpool. We're getting work in the final. What? Oh my god. My deep line playmaker playing very, very well. Since the change at second half, though, I feel we are on the front. Oh my god. I want to cry. Liverpool have won the Champions League. So disappointed to lose. I'm sorry we didn't win, but very, very great achievement to be finalist in the Champions League final. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Big shout out to Chris, who created this tactic. Very, very good tactic. Big shout out to Kadoni too for the training schedules. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all my Patreon members too. Have a good day, people. Stay safe. Peace and love.